just got out of Shinjuku Station and I already see a sign saying Times Square. This felt like my first proper day in Tokyo. The streets were packed and billboards were everywhere. My first stop was a walk to the 3D cat billboard. It wasn't anything too special, but it was cute nonetheless. I was even more excited to see Godzilla. This street was actually named after him. It also had a cinema, and I couldn't help but explore. I didn't watch a movie, but I did browse their merch, which included some classic Jackie Chan magazines. Next, I walked north from Shinjuku towards Shin-Okubo, Koreatown. It was filled with so many Korean goods, which made me even more excited for South Korea in a few weeks. I also spotted a really stylish looking barbershop in the area, and I was so tempted to get a haircut. Looping back down, my goal was Meiji Jingu, Tokyo's famous shrine. Mental that there's just a massive forest in the middle of the city. I totally loved the design of this shrine, and while admiring the structure, I noticed a wedding ceremony was going on amongst the crowds. How crazy. After that, I decided to do some shopping and came across the Samurai Champloo pop-up shop, one of my favourite animes. I saw some shirts I liked, but the prices were kind of insane. Outside Nintendo Tokyo, they were having a Pokemon Go tournament. I couldn't resist trying the gacha machine inside Nintendo. It made Mario sound as I put the coins in. The capsules contain the little components that you can find in the game Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. What did I get? The rocket! I got the rocket. W. I really enjoyed window shopping in this nerdy part of Shibuya. Next, it was time to head to the famous crossing. Walking around, it was super busy, especially at the crossing itself. I even saw these Mario Kart go-karts that you can ride around. As I watched them drive off into the sunset, I started to get hungry, and I went in search of some food. Shibuya had plenty of food options, and I was really craving a burger, so I went to this soy burger place. It was absolutely incredible. After that, I walked to Harajuku, famous for its shopping. I was mostly interested in these lights and a Snoopy cafe. I also couldn't believe that they had a mini pig cafe. I'd also never heard of this shop called Wiggle Wiggle, but look how cool and colourful it is inside. I bought something small but really cute. It's in here, but it's a little coaster, Japan themed. Yeah, currently on Cat Street. This is by far my favourite street in Shinjuku. It's really quiet compared to the other places I've been to. But look, they have like vintage stuff, they have artistic stuff. It's Day 34 was Disneysea Day. I was super hyped since we'd only done Universal Studios so far. One thing I loved was the park's theming. They had an Indiana Jones ride and the aesthetics were absolutely spot on. We also had reasonably priced pizza in a fancy restaurant, which I was totally surprised about. The volcano at the centre of the park occasionally erupted, and it looked huge. There was even a ride inside it. Churro, milk, lemon blair, balls, sweet. As night fell, the park lit up, and it was truly magical. The final ride I wanted to go on was my favourite in the park, the Tower of Terror. It was absolutely awesome. Day 35, and today we plan to go to Round 1. This was an arcade with a one-time entry fee and unlimited games, as well as lots of other things like sports and karaoke. The very first thing we did was the claw machines, before Blair and I spent a good half an hour hitting baseballs. I hit some pretty good ones here, and you can see that I'm so excited. Next, Blair went bowling while I shot some hoops. And then I played this game called Taiko no Tatsujin. It was essentially a rhythm game where you hit the drums. They also had so much food available in the vending machines.
We're just signing our lives away. 14th of April 2025. They have died.
We're doing go-karting. It's gonna be class.
All instructions are in Japanese.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah. So we don't know what's going on.
They die.
The go-karting was absolutely unreal. I was drifting around and it was an absolute blast. And next up was the karaoke.
And so I face the final curtain. My friend, I'll say. Welcome to my house.
They also had this air rifle and solo table tennis. We hit the arcade again, where I played some shooters and more competitive games with Emma and there. Finally, we played some giant volleyball. I was against Blair and Emma, and it was so exhausting but incredibly fun. Round 1 was located in Koto City, and check out my next video where I come back for more.